Do you ever wish you could click your heels together 3 times or maybe say, beam me up, Scotty, and be magically and instantaneously transported somewhere else? Well, we aren't quite there yet. Yet, digital technology has advanced so much that we can use our phones to immediately gain access to tools and to apps that can aid with stress, with anxious feelings, and with so much more. Now, I know in the past, in Mindful Mondays, we've talked about taking a break from digital and social media and how that is healthy. But what we're talking about here is not about that doom scrolling. It's more about reframing the way we use digital apps and social media, if you will. So, and keep in mind that about a third of Americans, statistics showed in the year 2022, couldn't get in to see mental health providers that they needed to due to cost, due to transportation, due to lack of providers, due to shame. And so these digital apps and tools are becoming more and more popular. They're becoming more user friendly. They're becoming more affordable and accessible and more popular overall, too. So, what types of digital tools and apps are out there? So, the first one we'll talk about is going to be those self help apps. And these are going to include the meditation, the mindfulness kind of things. And these are designed to provide you with practical exercises, with techniques, with activities to support your well being. And they're rooted in evidence based practices in mindfulness and stress management. And these apps include apps like Headspace, and they offer guided meditation sessions. They reduce stress, they increase your focus, they promote relaxation, etc. Some other ones include Insight Timer, one of my personal favorites, Aura, and Smiling Mind. There are many though. Happify is a CBT based app that can help change negative thought patterns. So, all very useful there. The second type is more traditional. So the therapy and counseling that can actually be done now online in apps and stuff. And these apps are going to be a little bit different in that they offer virtual therapy with licensed practitioners for when that self-help kind of tools and techniques isn't going to be enough for you. Examples are going to include Talkspace and BetterHelp. Something that is different is these apps are very convenient, right? You don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. You don't have to do all the calling around, finding a provider that is available. Don't have to drive to the office, wait in line there. And they also offer the regular kind of Zoom or video kind of conferencing, but some of them also offer phone sessions or texting sessions too. So, very useful for some folks. Um, Third type that we'll talk about in today's Short Mindful Monday is mood and habit trackers. And these are apps that allow you to log your emotional state, your behaviors, your activities. This can help to identify patterns and help you to understand what might influence your mood or your behavior to get kind of a more in touch with what's going on beneath, like the root cause kind of thing. So, this can also include sleep habits, it can include exercise, it can include diet. It's pretty broad, okay? They can offer valuable insights for many people. Some examples are going to be MoodFit, Habitica, and Streaks. All right. And then the fourth type of digital app that we'll talk about is support communities. Now, these can include online forums or peer support groups. And these can be places where one can engage with others, they can share experiences, and they can offer or receive help. Platforms such as Reddit, Seven Cups, various Facebook support groups, etc., are all examples. And they often provide free support and they offer a lot of anonymity. So that's lovely for most folks. Other self help type apps are numerous and very individual. So you can find hypnosis apps, you can find YouTube channels and videos to help program your subconscious mind. You can also download recordings that you listen to in whatever music, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, to help you to go to sleep, to help you to relax, including hypnosis, yoga nidra, etc. And there's numerous yoga apps that can also offer breath work, meditation, and other things too, as well as the physical asana stuff. So, in addition to this, you can use your phone or your smartwatch, etc., or smart ring now here, to track your sleep, your exercise, your heart rate, your oxygenation, your caloric intake, your stress levels, and so much more. And these apps can also often send you reminders to pause, take some deep breaths, to continue walking. Yay, you did a good job, kind of incentives, kind of stuff like that. In addition, audiobooks and podcasts can be great listening experiences or even inspirational sources while you're driving or while you're waiting in line. And it also keeps you from that doom scrolling, because a lot of times we end up doom scrolling social media or whatever, where we get into that compare and contrast, or we lose time when we are trying to use social media to be positive, to wait in line or something like that. So there's nothing wrong with actual social media or digital tools or digital screen time, etc. It's about if you're losing your time, if you're getting upset by it. So sometimes using certain apps can actually help you with these things. So that's why we talk about digital cleanses sometimes, but we also talk about using digital tools to assist us. Now, if you want to decide which digital tools to use, you might start by kind of assessing your overall health. You can ask yourself things like, am I stressed and anxious all the time? Am I having trouble sleeping? Am I feeling really isolated and disconnected? Maybe I'm trying to increase my exercise or to release some weight, kind of things. Maybe I want to deal with mood swings. Maybe I want to, I don't know, get to a certain goal or something like that. Then we want to utilize SMART goals, which we've talked about in the past, and that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound when it comes to making the changes that we'd like to make. And then we will match whatever goals we have to the appropriate tools. So if your main goal is stress relief, for instance, then an app like Calm might be the way to go for you, or Insight Time, or whatever it is. If you're seeking more kind of professional support, then perhaps Better Health is a good place to start out. And if your focus is more on mood tracking, maybe you want to look into Dailyo, Mood Tracker, or Journey kind of apps. You also want to consider the ease of use with any app, the features that all for all of the tools that they have. And you might want to look into their user reviews. I like to do that personally. Customization options can be great too, as well as if there's a trial period, how long it is, and if there's a free version. So the next thing is, once you've found some of the apps or the tools that meet your kind of needs, then you might want to create kind of a daily routine, because habit is a good thing when we're trying to affect change. So you might want to set aside some time to use the tools that you've chosen. And you might want to combine a few, I say a few, different tools if you like a more complete approach. You want to build your own structured routine though, and you might even set reminders or use a digital calendar to help you to achieve your goals. You do want to start small. You don't want to download every single app and then become so overwhelmed and not know how to use them, and then just kind of become overwhelmed and give up on using any of them, and then find out all of your free trial versions have run out and now you have a big bill too. And then you want to track your progress and adjust as necessary, and just have fun with it, keep the faith, and know that it's an adjustment period. So we always adjust as we're making change. So thank you for joining me. If it's your first time joining us with Mindful Monday, you can type the word mindful in comments. And after the broadcast, of course, I'll go back and put in a link, which if you follow, you'll receive a free hypnotic recording on releasing limiting beliefs, as well as our weekly PDF cheat sheets, which are basically bulletin points of what we cover each week. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to put them there. We love hearing topics that you'd like to hear more about as well. So thank you so much, and make it a wonderful Mindful Monday.